Day 41. Yep. I don't know what to say about that, except it is. It's a Monday. I slept okay last night. Yeah, we'll see what the day brings. It's rainy outside for now. That can change. I kind of hope it doesn't, because I really want to just cozy in. But last time I said that, because last time I said we needed just pouring, it became sunny and didn't pour. We need a day of just pouring rain. Come on! Watch, first day that I'm able to go out, that's when it'll pour rain. Mark my words. Day 41, mark this day. Mark this day. That sounded creepy. Anyways, catch you later. Something is going on near me, because there is like a lot of fire trucks outside, and I don't know what's going on, because I don't see an accident, I don't see a fire. I mean, I know fire from my experience when I had my car accident. I know fire is usually first response, the first ones to get there before any other emergency. But 3 fire vehicles? That seems odd. I'll keep you updated. It looks like it's in the building next door to me, which sucks because I don't have windows on that side. I have windows in the front, so that doesn't help me. Geez, last time there was that much activity next door, I slept through it apparently. And when I discovered at 7 a.m. when I went out for work that there had been a fire had burnt part of the side of that building, or the back of that building. I hope that's not what's happening right now. I mean, they're all they're geared up big time. I don't know what's going on. I really hope. I hope it's not the same thing as what happened last night. Or not last night, that night that the fire was happening. All done. No idea what happened. Didn't see any ambulances and didn't see any cop cars. So it was specifically a fire department thing. But I don't know. I have no idea what happened. I mean, it looks like everyone was okay. It looked like it was just the firefighters that left. I didn't see anybody else. Okay, so quick story time. So when I was when my mom was getting treatment in another city in the province, there was this place that I really loved. It was it had all sorts of different types of tea. It had bubble tea, fruit teas, milk teas, coffees, but every sort of flavor you could imagine, and even flavors that I couldn't even imagine, every single flavor. And I absolutely loved it. If I lived there, it would have I would have spent most of my money there. But I don't, and I didn't know I didn't know that we have one like that here. So many. I don't know if it's exactly the same type of place. Because obviously because I haven't been in it, I didn't discover it until I think a couple weeks ago. So it's only because I've come across it on online delivery that I've known about it. So I cannot wait until this is over and I can actually go inside and check this place out to see if it's the place that I had in the other city. Because if it is, I'm in trouble. So good. Cheers. Okay, so a couple of days ago, I kind of showed you my process for creating recipes based on characters. This kind of, I don't remember what I called it, if it was step 1 or 2, but it's kind of 1.5 would be more accurate. The one where I've got all my notes and my book and everything, pens, highlighters, all laid out to start looking at different, to kind of go with what my main ingredient is or main ingredients are, and kind of see what other flavors would go well with that. But I neglected to mention why I'm calling that my stage 1.5, I guess, or step 1 is, step 1 I would say would be to actually watch the shows for research and write down things about the character, food that automatically comes to mind when I'm watching the character in this little notebook here. I started out just writing post-it notes and scrap paper, but then I finally, when I got to do it more often, I started actually writing, having a book. So now I've got this actual notebook that I write in for my ideas, and this is kind of the start, the initial start of that. And then I go to that whole spread. I use what I've got in here to go through that flavor Bible and to kind of go in depth about more how I might cook those ingredients, what other ingredients would pair well with that, and also, you know, and some other character traits might come to me at that time as well, and some other recipe and food ideas might also come to me at that time. So the step after that is a step I've also shown already, and that is taking all of that, still having written down what I got from my book in this notepad, taking this and then actually cooking. So getting all the ingredients and actually putting it together, seeing if what I had in my head works out in practical sense. If the flavors match, kind of seeing how much of each of the ingredients I actually need, seeing if it actually works, and kind of seeing if everything comes together how I envisioned it, and going from there. And then once I've got everything measured out, I've got an actual step-by-step, you know, I've actually made it so I can actually know how did somebody else can make it. The next step is to write it down like a recipe. So that's what I'm working on right now. So I didn't want to give away too much of it, but you can kind of see here the start of one. So I come up with a title. If I have a title, some titles come easier than others, but it's still work in progress. It might change at any point. And then come up with a little character recipe explanation, and then like a recipe listing ingredients. So you can see I've started listing the ingredients here, and then I will also write down the method. And once that's all done, the next step happens. So I will, not with this recipe, but with another recipe, I will kind of show you what step comes after making this recipe and writing it all down in a actual easy to read recipe format. Done typing up. So the next stage for that particular recipe is a little less traditional than my other recipes that I do. The next stage of that particular one is, because I have no experience beyond making it the initial stage, making that recipe of cooking venison. So I'm sending it to my uncle, who is also a chef, to kind of see what he thinks about it and to kind of have him look over it. So that's the next stage for that particular recipe.
1200.
This host of The Daily Show speaks several languages, including Zulu and Xhosa. Matt.
So is Trevor Noah?
He's the one.
Protective custody? You want me to sit at home?
Just until you testify on Monday morning.
That's 3 days away.
Well, that will give you plenty of time to get to know the